Sadashivasamarambaam Shankaracharyamध्यमाम् Asmadacharyaparyantaam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment in 483 places and two-way connection in 8 places and in 163 cities in 24 countries. The cities which are in two-way connection with us are Ohio, Los Angeles, Guadeloupe, Malaysia, the Klang Center, Malaysia Klang Center, and Phoenix, San Jose, Seattle, and Oman. My blessings to all of you. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. As you all may be aware that we are celebrating Chittirai Brahmotsavam, the divine marriage ceremony of Meenakshi and Sundareshwara, one of the great celebration done for Devi in southern part of India. This is the largest gathering of the devotees in South India. Even Arunachaleshwara's Deepam is next to this festival. This is the largest gathering happening in the southern part of the India, the largest religious gathering. In all the 5 states of southern part of India, this is the largest religious gathering. The ceremony of divine marriage of Meenakshi Sundareshwara. All 10 days we will be having different celebrations, rituals like puja, homa, and the Devi's marriage ceremony and Devi's coronation ceremony. Every day the Devi will grace the devotees appearing in one sacred vahanas, sacred vehicles. Today, Meenakshi is on the sacred vehicle swan. We call it Hamsa Vagana in Sanskrit. The significance of the swan is liberated consciousness. Whoever is liberated, Paramahamsa, Devi resides on them. She resides inside them. That is a symbol of the Hamsa Vagana. And Chokanadar, Sundareshwara, the god of grace. Sundareshwara means literally the Lord of grace. You can translate Sundara in many ways, Lord of grace or beauty or whatever. The Lord of grace, Sundareshwara, is gracing on the throne. Each day, both of them will be gracing in different sacred vehicles to mark Devi's presence, Meenakshi's presence. These 10 days, all Padakas will give kumkum in all over the world. And let's work on Devi's energy today. At least 5 places should have kumkum today. Ohio, Los Angeles, San Jose, Oman, Seattle, Malaysia, and Phoenix. All right, all these places will have kumkum in the Paduka today. Woman will have in the hands of Nitya Devi. Come on. So clean and wipe the Paduka now itself, so that you don't drop any dust. San Jose will have Devi's footprint today on the floor. And each day one Leela, at least one Leela in San Jose. Auspicious Leelas. Jasmine is the Meenakshi's favorite flower. So today in San Jose, jasmine flower will appear on Devi and Padukas. You'll see. From Madurai directly it will come there. Madurai is famous for jasmine flower. You will see that Madurai has the unique flower, and the jasmine also unique variety. Exactly that Madurai jasmine will reach San Jose. This will prove the direct presence of Meenakshi is there in San Jose. The flower which is put on the Madurai Meenakshi deity in Madurai temple, from that Garbha Mandir it will come directly to San Jose. In those days you would have heard the stories, like some deity or some flower or jewel put on the deity appearing in some other temple to prove the presence. Come on, let you guys have fun. The flower which is offered on Madurai Meenakshi deity in Madurai, that jasmine, Madurai Malli flower will appear on San Jose Meenakshi. To prove her presence in San Jose. Because jasmine is not available in USA. So nobody can suspect they bought it from the shop and put it. Let you all be blessed with Meenakshi's presence, Sundareshwara's grace. Vedic tradition celebrates life so much. You can't imagine Buddhists celebrating Buddha's marriage. It's not that Buddha did not get married, but somehow no way you can think of Jesus' marriage being celebrated. Even if you talk about it, it is sacrilegious. But we can have everything. One side you can celebrate the Shiva's sacred ceremony, wedding with Meenakshi. Other side you can celebrate Shiva in Samadhi constantly, and Shiva appearing as a Dakshinamurti, Guru, Suddha Sannyasi, under the banyan tree and initiating people into enlightenment. We can celebrate everything. And we have a vast space. The Vedic tradition has a vast space for everything. Today you'll see the fun. I myself wearing Sherwani, the dress of bridegroom in India, usually. But I'm going to initiate 3 people into sannyas now. I'm going to give kavi to 3 brahmacharinis. We have space for everything. And there is no contradiction. In our tradition, it is the space where you reside, not the ordinary things are considered. Not only that, the life is celebrated, accepted. As it is. Life with all its paradoxes. I'll enter into the next sutra. So I'll continue on the same sutra. Hundred and 45th Sutra of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, and the 3rd chapter, 39th verse. Bandha karana saitilyat prachara samvedanascha chittasya parasarirāveshaha. When the bondages are loosened, you have the freedom to unclutch from your body and enter into any other body which is living or dead or creating new body. A person who is able to unclutch casually from his body radiates intense presence. See, practically even the levitation is nothing but part of me entering into your body, that's all. My presence, when it penetrates your nervous system and awakens your inner potential energy, that is what happens as levitation. That is what happens as a Kundalini awakening. That is what happens as the spiritual experience. When the presence is loosened in your body, see, when your presence is loosened in your body, you become omnipresent. Omnipresent. The word needs to be understood. If you are caught inside one nervous system, your presence is limited just to what you feel as you, that one small body. If you start the practice of loosening the ability to get in or get out of one system, 2 things happens to you. 1, you start becoming omnipresent. 2nd, the tremendous love and compassion, because you start feeling your presence everywhere. Because you start feeling your presence everywhere, you start feeling you happening everywhere. The tremendous love and compassion to the whole happens. I'll start the next sutra. It is third chapter, 40th sutra. Udana Jayat Jala Panka Kantaka Adishu Asanga Utkranticha. Swami Vivekananda translates this sutra as, when he has conquered the current called Udana, the yogi does not sink in water or in swamps. He can walk on thorns and so forth, and can die at will. By controlling the nerve currents that govern the lungs and the upper part of the body, the yogi can walk on water and swamps or on thorns and similar objects, and he can die at will. Swami Prabhavananda translates. Swami Sachidananda translates this sutra as, by mastery over the Udana nerve current, the upward vital air, one accomplishes levitation over water, swamps, thorns, etc., and can leave the body at will. Bhagavan Osho translates as, by mastering the current Udana, the yogi is able to levitate and pass without contact over water, mire, thorns, etc. Udana, that is the key word in the sutra. Patanjali is giving us one more samyama. Mainly the samyama is taught to us for the purpose of ichcha mrityu, means you can leave the body at will. In the samyama, when you master this samyama, the first thing happens to you is levitating on the water, means ability to float on the water. But that is not the goal of the samyama. The goal of the samyama is to leave the body at will. Udana means the vital energy, air energy, which operates in your lungs in the upper direction. The energy which flows in the upper body, filling your lungs and takes care of all the vital parts, is called Udana. In yogic tradition, prana is 5. Prana, Vyana, Udana, Samana, Apana. In Siddha tradition, prana is 10. I'll give you techniques based on yogic, hatha yogic and Siddha, all three traditions, for levitation on the water and control the Udana and decide the death at will, decision to leave the body as you want, when you want. Today let me introduce this sutra, then I'll speak elaborately on the technique. First, the sacred secret in the sutra is decision to leave the body at will should be mastered by all human beings. The science of leaving the body at will should be the basic lesson, and this should be like a right to education. Please understand. Just like how all the government insists that every child has a right to education, but unfortunately the education they give is more or less like a developing a child or creating a child to work for the government. That's all. The education does not focus on the basis of the child need to live its ultimate potential. It needs to live all its possibility. The problem is, by all the governments, the human beings are looked at as creatures happen for the sake of developing the infrastructure of the country. The right understanding about the human beings doesn't exist. So, because the understanding about human beings doesn't exist properly, the purpose is confused. Because the purpose is confused, the education system is confused, everything is in confusion. In my education system to create new man, I'll say that the right to education is everyone has a right to know the science of leaving the body at will. Because you happen in the planet Earth to exhaust certain amount of karma. If you can retain your udana on your lungs till that karma is exhausted, you will have the freedom to assume the next body or not. You will have the freedom, you will be able to choose whether to go for one more body or not. So I can say, this should be the right to education for every child happening in the planet Earth. Wherever our devotees, our disciples, my followers, who have trust over what I am teaching, if you are in the political field or in the powerful place in society, influence your society, inspire your community to make this as a mandatory for all human beings. All human beings should have a right to education, to know the science of leaving the body at will, and it is possible. The science is possible. It is provable, clear, practical science available in yogic, hatha yogic and siddha traditions. Every human being should have right to education for this system. The method to control and manage udana, the vital energy which functions in you, and ability to leave the body when you want, at will. Not suicide, understand, it is not suicide. It is the natural process, but you will have the control over your prana and udana movements so that you can leave the body as you want, when you want, by your will. I'll give you the techniques and the detailed different sacred secrets on the sutra in tomorrow's satsang. I bless you all who are sitting with us around the world at this moment in 710 places and in two-way 8 places, in 220 cities, in 29 countries. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare, I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection.